Alright, how would you describe yourself?
I would describe myself as a very confident and passionate person. I've learned to become very passionate about my major, and that's something that I'm really proud of. I think I'm also very hardworking and driven. Like, I have a lot of dreams and ambitions that I want to achieve, and I don't see anything stopping me from doing that.
I would describe myself as a fun, happy-go-lucky type of person.
I think I'm very much a quiet, reserved person, but clearly would speak their opinion when needed. Where other people view me as very social and outgoing and energetic just because I'm in all these organizations, I do X, Y, and Z. I'm very task-oriented, I'm motivated, I'm determined.
I would describe myself as a very dedicated individual who always gives 110% to everything I do. I'm definitely a people pleaser and want to make others around me happy, and I definitely value friendships and family.
I would describe myself as open-minded, approachable, friendly.
I would describe myself as pretty cheerful, very loud, but that's not always necessarily a bad thing.
I would describe myself as a person who's very intentional, like I'm a very intentional person, very welcoming person.
I would describe myself as introverted by nature, but I like being extroverted at some points of my life. I get my most energy from being one-on-one with people, and usually I'm pretty empathetic to people's experiences.
What is something that you've struggled with since coming to college?
Definitely fitting in. I was very used to being surrounded by people that I knew liked me and cared about me, so that was definitely difficult coming to a school I didn't know very many people.
I like to be a people pleaser, and sometimes I'll put my plans away for somebody else's. So sometimes I do struggle with just saying no.
I think I struggle with believing that people actually want me to be around, instead of just feeling obligated to let me be around.
I think that's a real struggle, is that I didn't have any family coming to Kansas City, and I didn't have many friends. So it's the aspect of how do I put myself out there? How do I found a foundation? How do I found a family here in Kansas City?
An increase in anxiety has been my biggest thing. I just noticed that I have more social anxiety, especially after COVID and not being around people as often. And so sometimes that has affected my decisions to go hang out with people, just because I get this overwhelming sense of anxiety.
I think my biggest struggle since coming to college was putting way too much on my plate, and I kind of overexerted myself and agreed to too much. And especially freshman year, I feel like I had almost no time to spend for myself.
I just have to be how people expect me to be, or how people see me 24/7. Some days I just need to recognize that I'm just not having a good day, or just welcoming and appreciating the feelings that I have that come up, and respecting those feelings and not trying to wish them away.
Something that I've struggled with is giving time to myself. I always want to do everything I can to be active on campus and make sure that I'm getting the full college experience, but sometimes all that I needed was to say no and to take some time to myself, and make sure that I was fully charged so that I could give back to others.
ALC, I'm so thankful to have you on Voices for Justice e-board.
Aww.
And to have you as my honorary resident. Your passion for justice, fair trade, equity, and everything of the sort is so inspiring.
Whether he came up to say hi to you for the first time in the CAP, or whether you were roommates, he's guaranteed to bring some joy to your day. I love how passionate Jamal is about his faith and his heart for others and for mission. Love you, Jamal.
When I think about Mara, I can't help but smile. Mara makes me feel loved and heard like few people do. She has been consistently present for me in times when I really needed someone, but I didn't even have the words to ask.
You have an ability to see and reflect on the world like no one else I know, and your wisdom always leaves me thinking, and that is such a gift. Andy, I love you lots, and I'm so grateful we are friends. See you soon.
My heart swells when I think about my friendship with Kat. My friendship with her is such a steady blessing in my life. She supports me and loves me in a way that is rare to find from another human being. Kat is fierce and firm in both her beliefs and in her friendships, which I think is one of her most admirable qualities. Holly is the best friend anyone could ever ask for. When I met her 4 years ago, I never imagined that it would turn into this. I cannot imagine college life without her. She's amazing, gorgeous, always there for you, and so hardworking.
I've never known such a kind-hearted, patient, intelligent, and driven person. You're always so positive and work hard to help others, even before yourself. You'll always be my roommate because roommate means family, and family means no one is left behind or forgotten.